And a big thank you to all the girls on this team that made playing volleyball so much fun and full of many laughs my senior year. I love you all. Ladies and gentlemen, Amber Gordon. Next we have Riley Dunlap. Riley Dunlap is the daughter of Karen and Ashley Dunlap. Throughout high school, Riley has been a part of the LHS varsity volleyball, softball, cheer, powerlifting teams, as well as serving as the treasurer for the Lovington FFA chapter. After high school, Riley plans on playing collegiate softball and getting her degree in business marketing and communications. After college, Riley plans on starting her own path spiritually, mentally, and financially, and eventually starting a family of her own. Riley's favorite volleyball memory is going to Target with her teammates and coaches. Also can't forget about the endless amounts of Red Bull before each game, because she can't play without it. She is very grateful to be able to play with her best friends the last 6 years and wouldn't trade it for the world. She wants to thank Audrey and Myra for always making her laugh. She also wants to thank Coach Ochoa for pushing her to play her best. She wants to thank her family for always supporting her and going to all of the games. She wants to thank her little sisters, Shaylin and Thea, for being a light at the end of her day. Ladies and gentlemen, Riley Dunlap. Moises Theron. Moises Theron is the son of Moises and Riley Theron. Moises has been a part of the LHS volleyball team for 5 years. LHS track for 5 years, LHS Ballet Folklorico for 2 years, and was also part of the LHS High-Level SEAL program. After high school, Moises planned on going to the University of El Paso for 4 years to get his nursing degree that he has always promised his grandma he would get. After college, he plans on moving back to his hometown in Dallas with his best friend, Christina. Moises' favorite volleyball memory would have to be when they had a great talk on the way home from the Colts game. But yet, the next day, they all got quarantined. Moises would like to say thank you to his amazing volleyball girls who have been so supportive these past few months. Also, a huge thank you to his bestie, girl Myra, who has been the best form of and bench buddy Moises had this year. So also, Moises would like to say thank you to his amazing volleyball girls who have been so supportive these past few months. Also, a huge thank you to his bestie girl Myra, who's been the best warm-up and bench buddy Moises has had this year. To all his amazing senior volleyball sisters, Moises would forever be grateful for each and every one of you. For y'all have helped me move forward and grow in life. I will always look back and realize how lucky I was to share such an amazing time with such amazing girls. And finally, Moises would like to thank his parents for being his #1 supporters in everything that he does, and for helping him be the man he is today. Ladies and gentlemen, Moises Theron. Tess Hernandez. Tess Hernandez is the daughter of Martin Hernandez. Tess was part of the Big Blue Band for 6 years, part of the volleyball program for 6 years, and is part of the Bilingual SEAL program. After high school, Tess plans to finish the basics here home at NJC or MSU for 2 years, where she will transfer to her dream school at the University of Oklahoma over soon. She will then proceed to veterinary school. She would like to thank her mom for supporting her in everything she does and all the sacrifices she's made for her, especially being her best friend. She also wants to thank her boyfriend Alex for ever being by her side and always believing in her no matter what. Tess would like to keep continuing to make her parents proud, especially her father, who she knows is watching over her. Tess's favorite memory was when the girls and the coaches were very early to one of their tournaments and they had gone to Target twice in one day. Tess would just like to say to all my girls, I will forever be grateful for each and every one of you, but especially my team. Thank you for making my last year full of laughs and craziness. There is no other way I would like to spend my last year here. Please continue to make me proud. I cannot wait to come back and see y'all next year, kicking butt. I love you all forever. Ladies and gentlemen, Tess Hernandez. Jasmine Preciado. Jasmine is the daughter of Romeo Preciado and Mario Chavarria. Jasmine is a member of the National Honor Society, a Rotary Scholar, and is currently top 8 in her class. After high school, grateful for all the support from her teachers, friends, and most importantly, her parents.
Todo lo que hago es para mis padres. Me llegaron aquí sin nada y me dieron todo.
Jasmine would like to thank all of her friends and family who have stuck by her side and made her high school years memorable. LHS will always have a special place in her heart, and she will always carry the valuable life lessons learned. Jasmine would like to say to her favorite volleyball girls to enjoy the last 3 years because they go by and they blink of an eye, and that she will always carry them in her heart. She loves you all. Ladies and gentlemen, Jasmine Preciado. And lastly, I would like to recognize Alexa Bell, who is not here with us at this moment. Alexa Bell is the daughter of Denise and Israel Rios, as well as Lily Bell. She has been a part of LHS volleyball for 2 years and LHS softball for 4 years. She hopes to become a member of the University of Wyoming to study athletic training. She would like to thank her grandma and pops, her parents, her siblings, for everything and anything they have done for her. She hopes that she can continue to make y'all proud. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexa Bell. Let's have one more round of applause for your 2021 Lovington seniors.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Lovington and Tatum Volleyball from Wildcat Gym in Lovington. I'm Dawn Morgan, along with TJ Miracle on Lovington Sports YouTube, Tatum Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com from the Walmart Digital. And here we are getting ready after senior night presentations, and we were able to simply feed the Lovington Wildcat Gym loudspeaker through our camera audio. So hopefully you were able to hear that for those, especially for Alexa Bell, who is at home, not able to play with the team tonight, and hopefully other family members as well, maybe not able to be here for the presentation before the warm-ups tonight, were able to see and hear the audio for a senior night presentation. So we want to take a moment and acknowledge those seniors as well. Tess Hernandez, Amber Borunda, Riley Dunlap, Jasmine Preciado, Amy Martinez, and Moises Duran. There were nice presentations, flower presentations, and information about each of these seniors who are going to be graduating at the end of this year and moving on into life. So congratulations and good luck to those seniors. And I will say, boy, I tell you what, without those seniors, the senior leadership on this team, Coach Marissa Ochoa, if she continues to be the head coach next year, assisted by Jimmy Cantone, will certainly be missing those players. They comprise some of the best leadership on the floor, and certainly, some of the best players, and she's going to be left with a young team, still capable and still some talent there, but certainly a younger team next year.
Well, you're absolutely right on that, and that's the way it works in high school.
Sure.
Once your seniors graduate, the next generation has to start stepping to the plate.
You definitely do.
But still a lot of time, though, left in this season. Of course, we're still in pre-district the way this works, and it is a Lea County battle tonight with the Tatum Lady Coyotes coming into town. Lovington still looking for their first win of the season. Unfortunately, 0-11. Tatum is 8-4, but they are number 8 in 2A.
Right.
We saw the number 1 team on Tuesday night in here in 2A, Texaco.
That's Texaco.
And Lovington really gave them all that they could handle through much of that match.
And that's good news. I mean, Lovington has been improving so much all season long. And against Texaco, Lovington was able to put up. Now, they lost in straight sets, but the scores on those sets were 25-19, 25-19, and 25-22. So Lovington put up a bunch of points against Texaco and showed up well. Lovington has also won several sets this year. They simply haven't put them all together for a match win yet, but that could certainly happen tonight. But they're going to have to play tough. Again, Tatum is not only ranked 8th in New Mexico 2A overall, but Tatum is ranked number 1 in their district, in District 4 2A. So they're certainly capable of putting up a lot of points and a lot of fight. But Lovington, if they bring their A game and they keep improving like they've been doing, could certainly walk out of the gym with win tonight. But they are definitely, and I think looking at them warming up, I don't know whether it was the extra energy from senior night or what, but man, they looked really energetic and looked like they were ready, like they came to really play hard and play focused and to continue to show their improved team play and individual skills that they've been working on thus far. They do come into this 0-11 tonight, and they're looking to build on this and then go up against Ruidoso coming up on Tuesday. So they're going to be playing against Tatum, and Tatum comes in on a pretty good win streak. And after tonight, they're going to be on the road to play at NMMI on Monday. So they definitely, are definitely going to be trying to hone their skills as well.
Well, they are.
Trying to be as sharp as they can, getting ready for district play.
Yeah, and Tatum's district is already underway as they played Loving, and so they are 1-0 in district. You mentioned that, Tatum is the favorite in their district, and, they've got to be. Tatum, we talked about it with Texaco on Tuesday night, but Tatum is in that same category. If they're small school powerhouses, Tatum is definitely one of them. Texaco for years was a 3A, now a 2A. Tatum for years a 1A, but the way they've rejockeyed things are now a 2A as well. But you know, you got to remember this is a Tatum team that won, 4 in a row in volleyball not that long ago.
Right.
So they are one of the powerhouses, and when you're a medium-sized school team going up against, 2A, a smaller size, but, this is a good test for where you stand as a program and where
Sure.
you're coming along. And, Lovington, we went up there. We started the season with our coverage at Tatum, and Tatum got Lovington in straight sets in that one. So, and at times didn't
Yep.
even look particularly close. Of course,
No.
Lovington has come a long way
They
since
have.
then.
That was on September 2nd when Lovington went up to Tatum and they were swept. And yes, Lovington has put up much better results and scores and won sets since that time. So I'm going to be very interested to see how Lovington stacks up against Tatum tonight after their improvement as a team.
I was going to say, and Tatum has probably improved,
and they have
since-
improved
since
too. So they've sharpened up, but they're already a capable team, and they're very confident as a team. And they're accustomed to, they're a smaller school, and these girls play a lot of different sports, basketball, a lot of the same ones. They're a little more accustomed to playing as a team in team sports and a little more tight-knit just on the outset. Now, Lovington has certainly, we heard a lot of the seniors in their comments talk about favorite moments were the bonding moments with the teams, talking, shopping, going on the road trips. I thought it was interesting. Amber was like, hey, her favorite volleyball memory was beating a team full of the coaches and former players when they had a fun, match. And she said it was like, that was her favorite. So I like that. She's definitely the biggest giant killer, on the Lovington squad, usually has the most kills. But I tell you what, stepping up and posting a lot, even on Tuesday night against Texaco, Amber certainly had a lot of kills. I think it was, she had 13 kills, 3 blocks. Aubrey Aranda had 5 kills, couple of blocks. Riley Dunlap had 3 kills, 3 blocks. So, Lovington's capable of putting up some good numbers, and they're going to need to do that tonight.
Well, they are, and important for Lovington in that match on Tuesday night. Lovington, in a lot of ways, at times they were completely in command of that match, but some mistakes, and they can't let that get to them tonight as they get ready for the national anthem. We'll take a break.
We'll take a break and be back. And welcome back to Lovington Tatum Volleyball and Lovington Sports YouTube, Tatum Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com. From the Walmart Digital, I'm Dawn Morgan along with TJ Miracle at Wildcat Gym. And we have had the national anthem. Now it's time to announce the team. So we'll go down the lineup for the visiting Tatum Lady Coyotes. Number 1 is Luann Villasenor. Number 2 is Aubrey Young. Number 4 is Yaneli Flores. 5 is Ava Slover. 6 is Isela Alason. Number 7 is Sydney Rice. Number 8, Georgia Weir. Number 9, Sierra Jimenez. Number 10, Valeria Mariscal. Number 11, Kylie West. Number 12, Soria de la O. Number 14, Cayenne Combs. And number 17, Nikayla Taylor. And the roster for your home Lady Wildcats. Number 2 is Tess Hernandez. Number 4, Carly Knapp. Number 5, Layla Hernandez. Number 7, Amber Barunda. Number 8, Odyssey Ortiz. Number 10, Myra Castro. 13 is Aubrey Aranda. Number 14, Annalise Chavarria. Number 15, Riley Dunlap. And number 16, maybe wearing jersey 19 tonight, is Hanaya Martinez. Number 18, Jasmine Preciado. Number 20, Alexa Bell. Number 9, Amy Martinez. And your Lovington Lady Cats are coached by Marissa Ochoa, head coach, and assistant Jimma Cantone. As they announce the Tatum team right now, and we will get this volleyball match underway in just a few minutes from Wildcat Gym. And the gym is fairly packed. It's a nice crowd.
Yeah,
Tatum,
it looks like the football team is
Yeah.
here tonight. I see Coach G and a lot
yeah.
of football players over to our right.
It does. It looks like they're all seated together in the seating section. I think that's a very nice show of support. And Tatum traveled very well. A lot of fans in the stands on the student side, and some noisy fans. The drumming that you hear, that's some students. Actually, I think that's on the Lovington side, the Lovington students that they brought some trash can drums that they're making noise with tonight.
I know that's very much a Tatum thing, so that's
Is
why
it? You think it's Tatum?
I think it's
Okay.
actually
It
Tatum
is.
students over
well,
there.
maybe they're drumming. They're going ahead and being courteous and drumming for the Lovington players too during the warm-ups. And it looks like the Lovington girls are throwing out some balls to the fans, but nice crowd on both the home stands and the student side tonight, and the nice noisy gym, and that's always more exciting, I think, as you've got a couple of teams that really want to win. I think Lovington is super motivated. What I like is the fact that Lovington, on paper, you're looking at this team and you're thinking 0-11, but they play with a lot of spirit and pride, and I think that indicates that they've got a really good support system, that they have a booster club that is active and makes sure that the Lovington girls know that they're supported. And, they show up, and so parents and fans and club, and now, of course, the football team over here. So it really is a nice evening to be here at Wildcat Gym with a good crowd. And now both teams coming onto the court. Lovington still in their pregame huddle. Tatum taking their positions, and it looks like it's going to be, and man, these Tatum numbers are a little hard to pick up. So my apologies. I may take a while to get them back again, but I think it looks like Cayenne Combs would be.
Yeah, looks like you got Combs, Soria de la O, Valeria Mariscal,
and
also
Kylie West. It'll be Taylor,
Nikayla Taylor,
and number 9, which
Sierra
is
Jimenez.
Sierra Jimenez. And that's your front 3 are going to be Jimenez and West, and then your back Cayenne Combs as well as de la O. And actually, de la O is coming out, and looks like the libero is going to be number 1, Luann Villasenor. So she'll be in the back row, and Mariscal is back there as well. So it'll be Cayenne Combs drifting back. She is going to be serving, and we'll get your starting Lovington Lady Cats in just a moment. Serve is up. Amber, first contact. Jasmine Preciado, second contact. Setting up, trying to set up. And now we have a number 3, and there's no jersey number 3. For Lovington.
And we were not good. I got the official one downstairs.
Right, so 1 point for Tatum on that, as that ball had gone into the net. Second serve is good. Third contact goes to Dunlap, who pushes it over. Tatum is able to answer. They get it, and now Preciado pushing it over the net. Tatum answers. Third contact coming. They're setting up West for the kill, but Lovington dug that out. Nice save. Dunlap sends it over the net, over her head, but it goes out of bounds. So another point for Tatum. Tatum quickly up 2-0, but that was a long rally for Lovington. So a nice long rally to start things off. They just need to work on getting that, getting service and making points of their own. Second contact by Barunda. Their number 3 pushes it over. They are setting up a kill by West, and the point is by Tatum, although West really just jumped and pushed it over. Preciado over there on the right side could not do anything with that in time. So 3 straight points for Tatum off of Combs' serve. Third contact coming, Dunlap pushing it over. Tatum, Mariscal setting up West for the kill. Ooh, nice dig by Hernandez and a save. Preciado, second contact. Ooh, Dunlap pushes it over. Tatum barely able to save it, but that was double hit, and that's a point for Lovington. So really nice work as Tatum just could not handle that ball that came sailing over. Dunlap, nice job. And it's going to be back to serve. It is Chavarria.
Preciado.
Oh, Preciado. Okay, that's 18. Sorry, I thought that was 14. So Preciado serving, and it goes long. So the point to Tatum. Tatum up 4-1 now, and Lovington really can't afford to make unforced errors. And that, just like that one. So Tatum with a new server up, Jimenez serving it into the net, and that's a point for Lovington. They get the serve back. And it's going to be number 3. Good serve. Tatum answers. Attempted kill now by 14. Combs. Lovington answers. Preciado sets up Barunda for the kill. Oh, and as is some of the time, Barunda usually has the most kills of anybody on the Lovington team, but she takes a lot of swings, and she misses some of those swings out of bounds just with too much power and doesn't focus enough, sometimes target her shots quite enough. But still, lots of power for Barunda. But a point for Tatum. They're up 5-2, and their libero, Villasenor, drifting back to serve as I think there's a substitution coming out. Taylor coming out, and it looks like Alarson coming out. Combs is still in. West is still in. Serve is up. Lovington answers. Preciado setting up Barunda for the kill. It's blocked off the fingertips of Stella. Oh, but it goes out of bounds. Nice, successful kill. The first one of what we hope will be many for Barunda. Again, Tatum trying to return and block that, but just not enough power. And a nice serve by Dunlap. Third hit by West. Dunlap touches that. Barunda sends it over. Nice dig by Tatum, keeping that alive. And a nice push over the net. But again, Lovington able to get that. Preciado is setting up Aranda for the kill, and it goes long. So again, sometimes Lovington, they have the ability. They're right there, and if they're, a lot of times, sometimes it's a matter of timing. And the serve is good. A lot of spin on the serve. It's answered. Barunda with the third hit. And it looks like nope, just out of bounds. Just out of bounds. I thought that hit the line. But nope, that is a point for Tatum. And it's going to be West serving now. A lot of spin on that. As Layla Hernandez, first contact. They set up Barunda for the kill. That's a good one, but Tatum digs it, saves it. Third contact coming up by Combs. Oh, and she hits it over there. Barunda able to get a fist on it. Hernandez, oh, such a heartbreaker. Hernandez drifted back, great hustle, and was able to get a good second hit on it. And then the third touch by Lovington went in the net. So a point for Tatum, 8-3, and it's West serving. A good serve. Hernandez able to just dig it enough for Aranda to get a fist on it, but couldn't control it. So Tatum up to a quick 9-3 lead, and Coach Ochoa wants to talk about it and try to stop the bleeding, try to get her girls refocused. And
that can sometimes be the kind of the downside of having senior night is the kids are a little bit distracted. They come out They are fired up. They've got a lot of energy, but sometimes that energy means they're not focusing quite as much. And we saw this on Tuesday night against Texaco. They would get down. Texaco would have just some huge runs. And Coach Ochoa, and you've mentioned it before, is very good at taking her timeouts. And then Lovington would crawl back into it and made it a very close match.
Yeah.
For Lovington, we mentioned this earlier, they've got to find a way to not make so many errors and be in the right place.
They take a lot of swings, but their hits a lot of times their hits end up going out of bounds. So a lot of times they're in good position. Sometimes it comes down to a matter of timing on going up for the hits or on their technique in hitting across and out instead of down. West with a serve. Barunda first contact, goes over the net and pushing it over, just a little fingertip rollover was Della O for a kill. And that sends Tatum up 10-3. 7-point lead by Tatum in this first set here in Wildcat Gym. West serving again. Hernandez sends it over. Oh, and it goes out of bounds as Combs comes up, tries for the big kill in that outside hitting location, but too much Wheaties and out of bounds. So the same thing we were talking about, Lovington sometimes plaguing them, and now it's reared its head among Tatum as well. They have a lot of girls with a lot of power as well. Ooh, nice serve. Beautiful serve by Cheveria, an ace, as that thing had a lot of spin and it went over and died just behind the 10-foot line, just behind the attack line, and just Tatum could not get a dig and a return out of that. So nice serve. Cheveria back to try it again. Tatum this time gets 2 hits off of it, setting up Combs for the kill. And it goes off of Tess Hernandez into the stands. So a point for Tatum, 11-5. Again, Lovington girls looking a little livelier there. What that tells me, I'll talk about this in just a moment, about Tatum coming out, or Lovington coming out of huddles and timeouts and doing really well. Third hit coming up by Barunda off of the serve, and Barunda her timing was just a little off, and she came down on it, hit down into the net. So a point for Tatum, 12-5. And serving again is Mariscal. Oh, and this time I think it would have gone long. Layla Hernandez, the libero for Lovington, getting a fist on it, but it goes out of bounds. So a lot of power in that again. Lovington sometimes if you think it could go long, go ahead and let it go long. Oh, and this time just a little miscommunication there between Hernandez and Hernandez, Layla and Tess. So a point for Tatum. 14-5. Tatum has led this one all the way, this first set here. First touch by Cheveria. Preciado was second. Leaves it for Aranda to put across the net. They set up 14 Combs for the kill. Lovington able to dig and save. Oh, nice push across the net there. And now they set up Combs again. It goes over the net, touches the net, but goes over. Preciado is setting up Barunda. She sends a nice soft one over. Hernandez with the first touch. Preciado sets up Aranda for the kill. Tatum able to dig. And now it was a tight set. And Della O was right there at the net, but no room to be able to make a return on that. So a point for Lovington. So maybe they can get a little rally going here. 14-6. Barunda back to serve. Nice serve. As Tatum answers. Third hit coming by West. She gets it over. Hernandez, first touch. Preciado sets up Hernandez for the kill. It goes over. Tatum able to answer. Dig, sends it over. Barunda, first touch. Preciado is going to set up Aranda for the kill, and it is. Oh, and it's a great dig and recovery by Tatum. Wow. Thought that was a point for Lovington. Now Lovington answers, and there! It took a moment, but finally a kill, and that's number 3. And
I believe that's Odyssey Ortiz.
You think that's Odyssey Ortiz wearing
yeah.
3? Okay, so we'll move Odyssey to number 3. And that's a nice kill for Odyssey. Barunda back to serve. Nice one. As Villasenor sets up, they set up Combs for the kill. Lovington able to answer, but a double hit. A hitting error gives the point to Tatum and the ball back. for the serve. 15-7 now. Tatum leading by 8 in this first set at Wildcat Gym.
Yeah, that's Odyssey. There's no 8 on the bench. There's no 8 on the floor.
All right.
And I think Odyssey, I'm pretty sure she's the one who wears glasses. So
Okay.
that's got to be Odyssey
Thanks
Ortiz.
for figuring that out. And back to serve is Young. Chavarria first touch. Aranda gets it to Barunda. Attempted kill. Doesn't work. Or no, that was 3. Odyssey Ortiz. Tatum recovering, sending it over. Preciado now. Oh, and it falls just inside the baseline. And a good one, a nice point as Preciado was right there in the cluster. Put a fist up just to return that. And I think she felt lucky just to punch it over the net and ended up getting a point off of that. 15-8. And it is Hernandez serving, and no return as getting a fist on it in the back row. In that middle back row position was Mariscal. But it went out of bounds. Lovington with another point. They're coming back 15-9 if they can launch a successful comeback. Hernandez serving again, a nice one. Villasenor answering. They set up for a Combs for the kill in the right side hitting position, and she hits a hot one. Anna Lee Chavarria able to get a hand on it, and that was it, and went out of bounds. So now Tatum 17-9, up by 8, and it's going to be Combs back to serve, as I think they call for a new ball. Combs back to serve. Tatum leading this, up by 7 in this first set. Good serve, a lot of spin on it, but it goes wide outside, so a hitting error by Combs gives Lovington a point, and Lovington the ball back to serve. It's 16-10 now. Lovington needing to mount a comeback right now. Preciado will be back to serve for the Lady Cats. Good serve. Oh, no, and it goes out of bounds.
Nope,
oh, no, it touched the line. Yeah, right on the line. Preciado with a nice serve and a point. So that's an ace for her. A point for Lovington, 16-5. They've cut it down to just a 5-point lead by Tatum. Preciado to serve again. Good. Oh, and it's hit by Villasenor. They set up West for the kill. Barunda says no. Now Preciado setting up Dunlap's for the kill. Oh, Dunlap comes down. I thought she was going to hit it over the net, but it goes into the net. So Dunlap in a good position there. Just a hitting error on her. Gives the point to Tatum, 17-11. And that's going to be Jimenez to serve. It goes long. It's wide. So a point, another error. That's 2 service errors on Jimenez. And the point for Lovington, 17-12. They trail only by 5 in this first set. And it will be Odyssey Ortiz to serve for the Lady Cats. And that's going to be, it's inbounds. It's touched by the libero Villasenor, but it goes off of her fist at an angle, and there really was no way to try to save that. Tatum got a second hit off of it, but the point is Lovington's. And Ortiz to serve again. Villasenor, first contact. And it's pushed over the net. Now West with an attempted kill, and yes, she really paints that corner just about 6 inches from the baseline to score another point, 18-13. Tatum still up by 5 in this first set at Wildcat Gym, and Villasenor is going to come out. They are going to send in,
De La O.
Yeah, De La O, and it's going to be number 6, Alarcon.
Alarcon,
Is that how she says it?
I think so.
Alarcon. So it'll be Alarcon to serve. Hernandez, first contact. Preciado sets up Barunda the kill, and it's a hot one. And going down to try to get a save off of that, and a dig was number 10, Mariscal?
I believe it was,
so.
yeah.
But no way, Barunda just put too much on that. So another kill by Barunda. And Dunlap will serve now for the Lady Cats, 18-14. They only trail by 4, and that's a good serve by Dunlap. There was a lot of spin on that, and Alarcon again could not come up and handle that. So Alarcon comes off the floor. Villasenor goes back in. She is the libero for the Tatum, and still serving as Dunlap. Oh no, too much Wheaties goes out of bounds, goes long. So another error on serve. And that gives Tatum the point, 19-15. They're up by 4. It'll be West to serve. A good spin on that, but it's dug by Ortiz. Punching it over is Chavarria. Villasenor saves that. Combs goes up for the kill. And it's going to be a point for Lovington because she touched the net. And she might have hit the pins. Couldn't see from that angle, but it was definitely a net violation. So the point for Lovington, 19-16. They trail only by 3. Here they come. Chavarria to serve for the Lady Cats. Good serve. There's a lot of spin on that, and it was going to fall just in the corner, and West saw that, so she tried to get that. She was in the middle back position, and she tried to get to it, but no way. So a nice serve by Chavarria, her second ace of the match, and another good serve. And Mariscal gets a fist on it. Combs sends it over. Lovington, they set up Barunda for the kill, and it takes a spin and hits the floor. Another kill by Barunda. She saw, again, she had time to go up and really position herself, and she targeted that spot. You could see her look and say, okay, I'm going to hit it where they're not, and it was successful. Another point, 19-18, Lovington trailing just by 1. Chavarria with a serve. Villasenor, first contact. They set up Combs for the kill. Chavarria answers. Preciado setting up Barunda. Barunda sends it over. Villasenor, first contact. West hitting it. Nice kind of a free ball by Combs over the net. Preciado now pushes it over, but West with a setup. Combs sets it over. Hernandez, first touch. Preciado sets up Aranda for the kill, and Tatum not able to answer that. So off of the second touch into the net. A point for Lovington. They tied it up, 19 apiece, as Lovington coming back.
And at one point down by 9. I can't believe Coach West hasn't taken a timeout yet.
19 all now in this first set, and it's Chavarria who is serving West first touch, and they're going to set it up for De La O to kill, but Lovington manages to not only stay alive, push it back over the net. Now Combs in for the kill. Ortiz, first contact. Preciado setting up Barunda for the kill. She pushes it over. Tatum able to recover, get a fist on it. Oh, and then too much as going down, trying to get a dig off of that nice hit was Chavarria. It had a lot of spin on it, and she just could not come up with it. So a hard-fought rally there. Nice rally with good quality touches by both sides. But the point goes to Tatum. They're up just by 1, 20-19 in this first set. Lovington really needs to, if they could win this first set, that would be huge for them and really set them up, I think, in a really good psychological place in this match. I think they have a lot of, they know they've got a lot of people rooting for them here. Student section's full, football team's here, a lot of parents are here at senior night, and you can just really feel the energy. But Tatum came to play. They've got skills and they've got fans, and so we've got a pretty good game going on right here.
And it looks like Coach West is talking with the official scorers and the officials down there. I think she's questioning something on the rotation for Lovington.
Well, and as we've seen, Tatum has certainly, we watched during the Lovington-Tatum game on September 2nd in Tatum. They just had a lot of trouble during that game with the officials keeping up with the rotation and figuring out the girls and what was right. Lovington actually ended up losing a point in that match because of a problem with rotation. But looks like we got it figured out and just about ready to start play again. I think that's Mariscal.
Yes. Back
to serve for Tatum. Tatum up by 1. Play resumes, and it's long. So the point goes to Lovington, and they'll get the serve back, tied up at 20. We've got a barn burner going here. Barunda back to serve. She's got several kills already. And that is Mariscal with the first touch. It's going to be sent back over and out of bounds. As trying to just work that over her head at the net, I think, was number 9. That was Jimenez. So hitting error sends the ball out of bounds, gives Lovington the lead, 21-20. They're up by 1 point. And I'm thinking about the clock, and we're just going to keep it right here as a timeout is taken. So Lovington clawing back in this one, showing a lot of determination, not giving up at all.
No, it looked like Tatum was absolutely going to run away with this one. At one point, they were up by 9 early in this match. But we saw this again on Tuesday when Texaco was in town. Lovington would fight back, and then maybe an error that error a minute ago. Probably on Tuesday night, it becomes a point for the other team, and then lets, in that case, Texaco come back. But not so much tonight, at least not here in the first set.
Lovington, we've talked about this, how Lovington, they put up a lot of points. They've almost won, come within just a couple of 3 points of winning a lot of sets so far this season. They kind of need to learn how to win and how to finish, and that they can win. Nice serve. West getting a hit on it. Combs with that third touch. Preciado answers. Hernandez sets up Aranda for the kill. And Tatum can't do anything with it as it goes to Combs for the third hit. And she just kind of bounces that as it didn't really, they weren't quality. It wasn't a quality pass. So it wasn't her fault necessarily. The ball coming over. Tatum wasn't able to recover it. Barunda with a nice serve. And Tatum again not able to answer. They managed to. Tatum is kind of stuck in a mode of being able to get a first or a second hit now off of the serves, and then not being able to get that third hit over the net. Another good serve by Barunda. Third hit coming by Tatum, and this one is a kill as pushing it over kind of just gently. Della O pushes it right past the 10-foot line, the attack line. So Tatum is able to, wait a minute. Tatum's coach she's pulling out Della O, sending in Villasenor to serve because she's up. That is up for rotation. Obviously, she's thinking Villasenor is a better server, so she's putting her in. Villasenor also the libero, but now the coaches, I think they're talking about rotation and maybe thinking about another sub.
Yeah, I think so.
So she's going to go ahead and put De La O back in, but I don't know who they're going to pull for her. They're also putting in Aubrey Young, and they're actually going to pull out Villasenor. So now
they're going to put in Young, the 5'2" freshman.
And so now we actually have not too many girls on the floor, but we'll see who stays in and who comes off, who will be the final 6 there. And the refs are conferring, making sure that they understand who's going in, what the rotation is, and probably talking about rules.
Yeah, I would think so.
Rules of rotation as well. I think that's what they probably have got their heads together about. In the meantime, Lovington is over here, and they're on a roll. I hope this doesn't chill them down just a little bit because they're hot. And they're in the lead by 2. This is 23-21. They're up by 2 in this first set. And they spent a lot of time in this first set behind, anywhere from 3, 5, up to 9 points for a lot of this set, and they battled their way back and now are ahead.
Yeah, and so just 2 points away from the set win.
They got Tatum a little rattled. This actually happened when they played Tatum at home as well a couple of times. Lovington was able to make 2 or 3 consecutive points, and it kind of got Tatum a little bit rattled. But Tatum, they've got a lot of poise as a team and a lot of experience, so you can't count on them staying rattled and staying down. Lovington's really, as we talked about earlier, they really have to play their best. I was going to say, I've noticed so many times, and you have too, that Coach Ochoa will take a really timely, she takes a timeouts at very good times to either bolster her team and get them refocused and get them back out there, or to kind of cool down a hot streak that the other team might be having. And Lovington must listen to her. The players must really take the coaching and listen to her, because they come out after those timeouts and those huddles, and they play better and usually win a couple of points right out of the timeout. And we're ready to play with Young, a net serve. And I think that long timeout, that long break did not serve Tatum well as Aubrey Young with an error gives Lovington the point. It's set point, 24-21. Hernandez is serving, a good serve. Tatum answers, second contact. They're going to set up, just sending kind of a free ball over his Combs. Preciado now setting up Dunlap for the kill. She does a kind of soft one. Now Dunlap able to push it back over. Third hit by Combs coming up. Ooh, nice dig and save. Dunlap sends it over, but just a fist pump on a spinning ball, sends it out of bounds, but good play. Lovington showing really good timing there and right in good position where they needed to be. But Tatum with the ball back, Combs serving, and this was going to go out of bounds off of the hands of Barunda. A lot of spin on that ball as Combs with an ace and a point for Tatum, as now it's 24-23 and another timeout is taken. In this first set, it's 24-23. Of course, you've got to win by 2, so it's not set point anymore. But these teams
it
are
is for
battling.
Lovington if they can get the point.
If they can, if they can get the point, that's true. If they can get the point, 24-23 is your score.
And we'd like to say a big thank you to everybody who makes Lovington and Tatum volleyball and sports possible, from New Walmart Digital for the Tatum Coyotes and Lady Coyotes, EJ Pumping, Legendary Services, Norlee's Tatum Clinic, the Tatum Schools, and Now Pharmacy. Proud supporters of the Tatum Coyotes and Lady Coyotes.
So just, they're not going to finish this timeout. There's still 15 seconds on the clock. Yes, I think he's motioning, and the teams are ready to play. They're playing. Setting up Ortiz for the kill. She keeps it alive. Now West going in for the kill, and it's a point. It's out of bounds. Lovington with the point, and Lovington has won the first set, 25-23 over Tatum. And that is a great booster for Lovington for sure. And Tatum, they're just going to have to regroup. You know they're tough, so they're not going to lay down. Lovington with good fire and good response. I mean, I think they were listening to Coach Ochoa to what they needed to do in response to Tatum, and certainly showing that they're listening to the coaching, they're out there, they're executing, and continuing to improve. So first set win for Lovington against Tatum this season.
Well, it certainly was, and a good set there. Of course, Coach West and Coach Homer have got their girls for the Lady Coyotes. They've got them surrounded over there, and they're letting them know, hey, you had your opportunities in that one. You've got to get it back together. There were a couple of long serves by Lovington that would have been out of bounds that Tatum played and lost points on.
That's true.
That would have made that a different match at the end, and I think that's something that Coach West is saying
probably
to him, and Coach Ochoa has got to be down there saying, look, you just took out a top 10 team and a powerhouse in the state, so just go out there and stay on it.
Yes, but Tatum helped them just a little bit, as you said. I noticed actually more than 2. I think there were 3 or 4 of those serves that really would have been long, but Tatum went ahead and played them. They were their back row drifted back toward the baseline, and they went ahead and had first contact on them. And actually, most of those ended up in a rally. They weren't an ace right away. But Lovington still needs to be mindful. They've got to be more careful and not make unforced errors. And the biggest, easiest way to make an unforced error is to have either a long serve or a net serve. And you don't want to see errors on your serve. It's just giving away the point and the ball over to the other team, and it's too easy to look back when the set is very tight and it's a difference of a point or 2 or 3. It's too easy to look back and see every one of those, a net serve or a long serve, and you think coulda, woulda, shoulda, because that was just a free point that one team gives to the other. So again, Lovington, good fight, good recovery. Going into this second set, they're up 1-0. At Wildcat Gym, I'm Dawn Morgan along with TJ Miracle. You're listening to Lovington and Tatum Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube, Tatum Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com from New Walmart Digital. So as the girls are ready, Lovington out of their huddle a little early, taking their time, and starting this second set. In the front row, it looks like you're going to have Chavarria, Dunlap, and Ortiz. The back row, you're going to have Preciado, Hernandez, who's your libero, and Barunda. And it'll be Preciado back to serve for Lovington. And it looks like the officials are going to.
Yeah, they're going to halt it because
don't know.
Looked like they had a problem with the scoreboard, so they're going to halt and
so.
replay that.
And that's a shame because that was looking like it was a good serve by Preciado. Tatum was ready to return that, but that's okay. We'll reset, replay. So Preciado back to serve. Needs to make sure it's a good one. It's a spinner. Tatum answers. Third contact coming by Combs but Hernandez digs it. Preciado sets up Ortiz for the kill and does off of the hands of Villasenor right there just past the attack line. It dies on the court. So Lovington draws first blood in the second set, up 1-0 with Preciado serving. Good spin. Not much Tatum can do. Nice. They did a good job of just even returning that. And it's going to be Preciado setting up Aranda. Tatum saves it, though. Taylor sends it over. Preciado with a second touch. Sending it over is Chavarria. Tatum digs. Jimenez gets it over to Combs. Combs barely pushes it over. And then just nothing that Lovington, a little out of position, and they can't do anything with it. Off their hands and out of bounds. So we're tied up 1-1. Second set. Hernandez, first touch. Preciado setting up Chavarria, and unfortunately hits the top of the net. So an unforced error. Lovington really has to work on that. They take a lot of swings. They've really improved a lot, but they're still making a lot of errors. A nice serve goes over the net. Riley Dunlap trying to put the kill on it with that third hit, and it goes into the net. So now Tatum is up 3-1. And again, Lovington got to make quality touches. Hernandez, first touch. Barunda sets up Chavarria. She sends it over. Combs, first touch. A little push over the net by Jimenez, and it goes out of bounds as Preciado trying to get to that. Spins out of bounds.
Yeah, I think just a little miscommunication on the part of the Lovington Lady Cats. They're now 4-1 in favor of Tatum. Combs still serving. Tatum
up by 3. Combs with the serve. And I think that might have gone long, but Hernandez went ahead and returned it. A good save, and now she hits it on the third hit over the net. Tatum saving it. Taylor hitting it over. It's spinning a lot off of the fist of Ortiz and goes out of bounds. So Tatum on a roll now, 5-1, as they've had 4 unanswered points now. Combs back to serve. Hernandez, first hit. Preciado, their setting specialist, giving it to Dunlap, and it's blocked at the net. So good job by Tatum up there with West leading that. And now Ochoa wants to take a timeout and talk about it as Lovington is quickly down 6-1. Tatum is a team that they work quickly, and man, they can just bury you before you realize it.
Well, they certainly can. They do like to play fast.
They do, and they're always on the attack. You know, you never feel comfortable. Tatum is always on the attack, and only at times when Lovington has been able to get them a little bit rattled do you feel like they're not composed and they're not in control. Other times their confidence really makes you feel like they're always on it. Lovington, though, they won that first set. They earned that win. They came from behind, 25-23, the score from that first set. But right now we're in the second one, and Tatum is owning this one so far, 6-1. Timeout's over. Combs is back to serve for Tatum. Hernandez, first hit. Preciado sets up Chavarria. Combs answers. Now they set up West for the kill. And Barunda digs it. Preciado sets up Ortiz. Ortiz returns it. Now there's just a little pushover by. Oh, and that's unfortunate. There was a little fist pushover by Jimenez. It went back.
Taylor.
Taylor had the kill on it.
Right.
Yeah, the first touch looked like it was going to die. She saved it, sent it over, and then Taylor had the kill. And Lovington able to dig that. Riley Dunlap saves it. with Tatum. They set up West for the kill. It goes off of the fists of Chavaria and out of bounds. West again. West is tough. She's really good in that outside hitting location. And, man, she can put a lot of not just power on the ball, but spin on the ball. So she's got another kill. Combs is going to be back to serve as Tatum has 7 unanswered points now. Lovington's got to stop the bleeding right now and turn things around. Going in for the kill, Dunlap, nice soft one. It's dug by Tatum. Ortiz with first hit. Preciado sets up. Coming in on the left side was number 19. We don't have a 19. Oh, yeah, it's Hanaya Martinez. Hanaya Martinez.
And she got whistled for the net violation.
Right.
And so another point for Tatum.
It's 9-1. Combs and Preciado pushes it. Oh, a nice kill, as I think Preciado did a good job of simply punching it over the net. When she's a setting specialist, you see her and you expect that she's going to set it up, and she didn't. She pushed it over, took Tatum by surprise. Good serve. Now they set up West for the kill. Nope, it's dug by Preciado, and Hernandez punches it over. Now they set up Taylor for the kill, and she just pushes it over. A little fingertip roll right down there in front of the attack line, and a kill for Taylor. That's a couple for her in the match. And the point for Tatum, 10-2. They're up by 8, and I believe that is going to be Jimenez back to serve.
I believe
or
so.
Or is it Alarcon?
Yeah, it's Jimenez.
It's Jimenez, number 9. A good spinning serve. Ortiz gets a hand on it. Barunda second touch. Hernandez sends it over. Taylor punches it. Hernandez answers. Preciado sets up Barunda for the kill. Oh, and a good dig by Tatum. And now they set up West for the kill. And it goes out. Oh, they're going to say it tipped, it touched. They're calling for a tip and a touch. And we'll see.
Nope,
that's not how the
point.
That's right. That's not how the refs saw it. So the point is for Lovington. 10-3. They get the serve back, and it's Riley Dunlap at the service line. They're going to set up West for the kill, a soft one over. Now Preciado at the net. She pushes it over. Villasenor saves it. Taylor going in for the kill, and she is successful. Taylor really nails that little soft. She targets the attack line, and it goes right down on it. And, man, when the middle row is back to defend and they haven't had time to get up, then it just sneaks in for a point. So 11-3, 8-point lead by Tatum. It'll be Aubrey Young back to serve. She had an error her last time at the serve line. Lovington's got to mount a comeback starting now. Preciado second touch. Barunda goes in for the kill, and she just mistimes that and hits it right into the net instead. So another error by Lovington gives Tatum the point, 12-3. Tatum up by 9.
Well, we saw this first match, a 9-point lead
right.
for Tatum that evaporated.
Lovington knows they can come back. They did it in the first set. And Preciado setting up Barunda for the kill, and it's a good one, as right at the feet of Mariscal when Aubrey Young there too, and neither one of them could manage to save that and dig for a return. So a nice point by Lovington. This could be the start of the comeback. 12-4, they're down by 8, but back to serve is Chavaria. A good serve. It's hard to dig that one. Tatum does, though, and Combs sends it over. Chavaria first touch. Preciado going to set up a Ronda for the kill. And getting a fist on it is Combs. She saw that she thought it was going to go inbounds, and she needed to try to save it. She put her left fist out there, and it went out of bounds. So another point for Lovington, 12-5. They trail by 7. Chavaria serving again. A good serve. Tatum digs it, though. Push over the net. Hernandez first. Oh, and now she passes it to Preciado, who pushes it over. Here comes the kill attempt by West. Lovington saves it. Preciado sets up a ronda. Tatum saves it again. West with an attempted kill. Oh, nice dig by Hernandez. Preciado, second touch. Oh, and then it goes to Ortiz, and her third touch goes out of bounds. But a nice rally and good saves. A nice dig. Hate to see that it was wasted. The point eventually going to Tatum, but Leyla Hernandez with great speed and a good dig. 13-5, 8-point lead by Tatum. It's going to be West back to serve for your Lady Coyotes. Good serve. Hernandez, first touch. Preciado goes over to save it before it goes out of bounds. Gets it to Aranda. Makes a nice move. Tatum, they set up Combs for the kill. It's blocked at the net. Nice block as Aubrey Aranda goes up. And beautiful timing on that. All alone at the net, too. I mean, if she had missed that, if she was out of position even a little bit, it would have been a kill. Nice serve. Preciado sets up Barunda for the kill. It's saved by West off of her fist. Third touch goes over. Nice. Tatum, good play. Preciado now sends it over. Second touch, they're setting up Combs, and another block at the net. Both Preciado and Aranda were there. I'm going to give the double block to both of them as nice work to anticipate where they were supposed to be and to get there. So Lovington with a point. It's going to be Barunda back to serve. 14-6. Lovington trails by 8. Tatum returns. It's going to be West sending a free ball over. Preciado now setting up Aranda for the kill. Lovington digs. Now they set up on the right side. De La O. It's returned by Lovington. Nice volley back over. Here we go. This one's got to go over. And I think it would have been out. West goes ahead, touches that. They set up Combs for the kill, and she hits a long ball out of bounds. So the point for Lovington, 14-7. Lovington trailing by 7. They've got the momentum right now, though, as Barunda goes back to serve. Good serve. It's tough to return. Good speed and spin on that one. Third hit by West goes over the net, but out of bounds just barely. I tell you, West is a very talented player. She has good sense of herself, her body, where she is. She has good ball control, and whether she's at the net or in the backcourt. Barunda with another serve. Good serve. Second hit. Combs sends it over. Chavarria, first contact. And Preciado sets up Aranda for the kill. Tatum digs it, returns it. Preciado punches it back over. Now a big set. De La O sends it over. Hernandez, first touch. Preciado sets up Ortiz for the kill, and it goes out of bounds long. Ortiz with good timing, good jump. I thought she was going to paint the baseline with that, and it went out. So a point for Tatum, 15-8. As Tatum will serve. Ooh, that was dangerously close to the net. Lovington answers, and Aranda sends it over. It's going to be, they set up Combs for the kill, goes over, and Lovington desperately trying to save that, is hustling out of bounds. Both Preciado and Aranda going over in the student section and not able to return that. So the point to Tatum. Hard fought, though, and good hustle. 16-8, your score. Lovington trailing as third hit has to go over the net, and it does by Ortiz. Tatum setting up for the kill by De La O. Lovington is able to save that, send it over. Tatum then has a hitting violation, and it gives the point to Lovington. So a nice rally, both teams making some really good saves there. But the point to Lovington, 16-9, they trail by 7. Hernandez is serving. And De La O with the attempted kill goes into the net, and Riley Dunlap, it was not a block, it went into the net, but Dunlap was there in position to try to block it if it was going to go over the net. So good hustle, good play. Lovington trails only by 6 now in the second set. 16-10 is your score. They won the first set 25-23 over Tatum. We're here at Wildcat Gym, and there's a timeout by the team. So we're seeing some pretty exciting basketball. Sometimes it's still sloppy basketball, volleyball.
Not for another month and till the end of November.
Sometimes it's a little wild, a little sloppy here and there by both teams at times, and then some really great saves and digs and returns, and both teams are really fighting. They really want this match. They each want this, and so we've got a lot of excitement in the gym.
Northern Lea County bragging rights on the line, to be sure.
Yeah, for sure. These teams only about 18 miles away from each other, 15, 18, about the same distances from Hobbs to Lovington. And out of the timeout, it'll be Lovington's ball. Hernandez back to serve. Tatum answers. They set up West for the kill. She sends it. Hernandez digs it. Dunlap sets up Ortiz. Ortiz sends it over. And then a setup by Jimenez to Combs. Combs sends one. Ooh, beautiful dig and save by Hernandez. And now a great hit by Ortiz over the net. Here comes the third hit by De La O. Hernandez, first touch. Preciado sets up Dunlap, who sends it over the net. Tatum able to save that one. Send it over. Long rally again. Here's Preciado. Her set to Ortiz. Ortiz sends it over. Tatum digs it. Now they're going to set up West for the kill. And from behind, of course, from the back row, she sends it into the net. So a point for Lovington. 16-11. They're coming back. They trail by 5. And it is Hernandez back to serve. West with a dig off of her hand. It goes over into the front left corner, and Jimenez, just nothing she could do with that. So another point for Lovington. They've cut it down to a 4-point lead by Tatum, 16-12 in this second set. And Lea Hernandez back to serve. A good serve, a lot of speed and spin on that. Oh, it goes over the net, and it's pushed back over the net. I think that was Dunlap.
Well, actually, they're going to say a net violation on Sierra Jimenez.
Oh, okay. So there you go. You had better eye on that. I was busy looking at Lovington's formation. And an ace by Lea Hernandez, the libero for Lovington. And I have said this in the last several games now, that we've seen a lot of improvement in Lea Hernandez, especially in her serve since last season. Another great serve, but Tatum does a good job of saving that, sending it over. And right at the net, pushing it over, is Combs for a little soft kill, as now Tatum up by 3, 17-14, and it's going to be Tatum's serve. It looks like Alarcon back.
Yeah, Isela Alarcon, numbers. Yeah, that's number 6.
Yep, Isela.
Those dark red numbers on the black jerseys are
really,
not fun.
It's sometimes really hard to see this. Between the 6, the 9, the 5. Hernandez answering. Preciado, second touch. It's going to be Chavarria sending it over. And they set up, Combs is going to set up Taylor for the kill. She pushes it over. Lovington answers. Hernandez setting up Dunlap, and she pushes it over. A nice little fingertip
dink.
Yeah, a little dink right over the net for a kill. As good position and good decision there on how to hit and where to hit at the net by Dunlap. Sometimes you don't have to use all your power. Nice serve by Preciado, but Tatum answers. And in fact, Combs with a big fist over the net. Just nothing that Lovington could do, as they were not able to return that. So 18-15, Tatum maintains a 3-point lead right now in this second set.
But now it's Combs serving, and she has been the biggest lady cat killer.
Combs serve. Villasenor, the libero, back into the game for Tatum. Preciado with a second hit. Chavarria sends it over the net. Jimenez sets up Combs for the kill. Hernandez saves it. Third hit by Hernandez comes over the net. A little pushover by Jimenez. Preciado, first touch. Hernandez sets it and dinks it over again as Dunlap. This time Tatum does have an answer, and now Taylor with a push. Attempted kill doesn't work, and now Ortiz sends it over, and it's going to go out of bounds off of the fist of Villasenor. Nice hit by Ortiz, who saved that and sent it over the net, and it had too much spin, and nobody got quality hits off of it after she hit it over the net. So within 2 now, Lovington trails 18-16. Good serve and miscommunication, but Tatum saves that. Boy, you can just, their skills as a team coming through, as Barunda with a fingertip sneak over the net there. She knew it was the third touch by the team. She had to send it over, and she did. Her reactions took over. She punched it over with her left hand for a nice kill. Lovington within 1. Tatum, they set up West for the kill. Oh, Lovington able to get a hand over it. Oh, a great save by Chavarria over her head. And they set up West for the kill again, and this time, nope. Ortiz saves it. Preciado sets up Barunda for the kill, and oh, it goes into the net. That's the third time in this match that Barunda has done that. Of course, she's got several kills, in addition to that. But boy, it's tough to take, I know. 19-17, Tatum leads by 2 in the second set. Lovington won the first one. We're here at Wildcat Gym, and it is Alarcon serving. Hernandez, first touch. Preciado sets up Chavarria for the kill. It goes into the net. So a point for Tatum, 20-17, a 3-point lead by Tatum now.
That's actually Jimenez
Or
serving.
Jimenez, sorry.
Again, the 9s, the 6s.
Exactly. Jimenez back to serve. But thank you for the correction. Barunda, first touch. Preciado going to set up Barunda for the kill. Oh, it's blocked at the net as number 4, Yaneli Flores, in the game in the match for the first time today. And she's got a big block on that front right position. Point goes to Tatum, 21-17. That is Jimenez serving. Hernandez hits it. Preciado sets up Dunlap for the kill. And I think they're going to say net violation, yes, by Lovington. So too close to the net, foot under it or hand into it. So 22-17 as Ochoa wants a timeout to talk to her Lovington team as they have let a few points slip away now. They were up by 1. And now they have slipped back down by 5. 22-17 is your score in this second set as Lovington won the first 25-23. And now they're struggling and trying to make a comeback before they run out of time. It's do or die time now. 22-17 the score, TJ.
Well, very hard to come back from 9 down, and to do it twice, almost unheard of. At one point they were down by 9 in this set and have come back, and gotten it to within 5. At one point, as you mentioned, they had it tied up, but since then, this is they've made a few mistakes and they kind of let it rattle them a little bit. Tatum needs to just keep their foot on the gas, and Lovington's got to find a way to knock that foot off the gas.
Well, they usually do really well after a refocus session, a timeout by Coach Ochoa, so let's see what happens. But Tatum is looking to close this second set out. Jimenez with the serve. Ortiz with the first touch. Barunda coming in for the kill. And, nice put back over the net because Combs went to her knees with a great dig. But then coming up the net, really good heads-up play by Riley Dunlap. She saw what was going to happen. She anticipated, and she got right where she needed to be to just flip that ball right back. And now she is serving as 22-18. Tatum serving. They set up West for the kill, and boy, this time there's nothing Riley can do. She goes to her knees from the back middle location and cannot save that. So the point goes to Tatum, 23-18. Lovington down by 5 in this second set. And then some questions about rotation right now because after the substitution, because with Flores going in just a few minutes ago, this will be her first time to serve in the match. And it's a little floater serve. Chavarria first contact. Preciado sets up Aranda for the kill. West gets a hand on it at the net. Third touch coming. A free ball back for Lovington. And it's Hernandez first touch. Preciado setting up Barunda for the kill. And she does as it goes between rows right at the feet of Mariscal. Nice big kill by Amber Barunda. She just says boom. And now Lovington with the point and the ball back. 23-19, though. They've got to hang on to the ball. They cannot make unforced errors here. Chavarria with a good serve. Combs with the first touch. They set up West for the kill. It's slapped by Barunda. Saved. Oh, Chavarria with a good return over the net. Nice rally. West goes for the kill again. Denied by Chavarria. Preciado sets up Barunda for the kill. Combs saves it. Now they are going to set up, and it is returned by Tatum in that outside hitter location. Third hit by Aranda coming over. That's long. Oh, Aranda with a beautiful, I thought she was going up. She had great timing. She hit it and just hit it too hard out of bounds. So now set point for Tatum. 24-19, they're up by 5, set point. West is serving. Hernandez first touch. They set up Barunda for the kill. Combs saves it. Jimenez sets up Combs again. And the little pop over is a kill by Aranda off of a set by Barunda. We thought that it was going to be Preciado setting up Barunda for the kill, but it ends up being Aranda. So great point and a great save. They get the ball back. Barunda's going to serve. It's still set point for Tatum, though, 24-20. Exciting volleyball here in Wildcat Gym. Barunda, a nice controlled serve via Sonor. Handles that. Della O sends it over. A nice punch by Aranda. And trying to get it over, and it does. Spins across the net. Third touch coming by Aranda now as Villasenor saves it. They set up Combs for the kill, and off of the hands of Hernandez. As Hernandez did the right thing, that ball was going to fall in bounds, and she went back trying to hit it backwards over her head and didn't work. A hard-fought rally and a hard-fought set, but 25-20 as Tatum wins it, and now we are tied up 1 set apiece in this battle for Northern Lee County here at Wildcat Gym, TJ.
Absolutely, and we couldn't do this without the help and support of great folks who make Lovington Lady Cat and Tatum Lady Coyote sports possible here from Walmart Digital, including Devon Energy, the Lovington Schools, Lovington Auto Supply, Eunice Pump and Supply, the Lea County Electric Cooperative, Stone Oilfield Services, Navajo Refining Company, Norley Hospital District, Nowell Pharmacy, Man Welding, Bob's Thriftway, and the First American Bank of Lovington. Also say a big thank you to our Tatum Lady Coyote sponsors, including EJ's Pumping, Legendary Services, the Norley Tatum Clinic, the Tatum Schools, and Nowell Pharmacy.
Thank you very much to our sponsors, and of course thanks to the support of everyone here in the gym, and we hope that we're reaching people at home. Again, if you're watching on Lovington Sports YouTube or Tatum Sports YouTube, please give us a subscription. We'd appreciate that. That helps build our watcher base and the people that we reach with our sports program, so we appreciate that. And of course, we're going to be back in action here in about a minute and a half with this third set, so if you may also be watching on HobbsAmerica.com, and we appreciate that. From Walmart Digital, I'm Dawn Morgan, along with TJ Miracle, Lovington and Tatum Volleyball here at Wildcat Gym. It's an exciting one as 2 very close sets. I mean, Lovington won the first one 25-23. Tatum won the second one 25-20. I mean, this could be anybody's match tonight, and it could go, we could be here for a long time if they keep up the intensity.
Well,
and the play that both teams are showing tonight. So definitely a good night for volleyball here, and a nice crowd. Good support from the students, cheerleaders. Of course, it's senior night, and again we acknowledge seniors for Lovington: Tess Hernandez, Amber Barunda, Riley Dunlap, Jasmine Preciado, Alexa Bell, and Moises Duran. So congratulations to those players, showing a lot of leadership on the floor this season and responsible for helping lead these players through much improved play. Individual skills have been improved. They've been working hard. You can tell they've been really learning from their games, from their losses, and coming out and playing better as a team. I see much better transitions now. They're communicating a little better. They're starting to watch ahead of time. They're not just playing PE style volleyball where you just keep the ball going. Third set is happening. Tatum serving off of a serve from West. Tatum with an attempted kill by Combs in the outside hitter location, but it's blocked at the net and sent back. So a nice block at the net. I think that was Riley Dunlap.
It was.
So Riley with some good play, kills, blocks, good serves tonight. Lovington drawing first blood, 1-0. Preciado serving. Nice serve. West answers. They push it over. Lovington answers. Preciado first touch. Hernandez second. Riley sends a free ball over. Villasenor first touch. They're going to set up Combs for the kill, but it's blocked by Dunlap at the net. Kept alive by Tatum, though. And now coming back for another kill attempt is Combs. Preciado saves it this time. Hernandez second touch. Ortiz sends it over. Nice long rally. Both teams keeping it going. West coming in for the kill now from the back row, and it goes into the net. Not a block. It went into the net, but it was Riley Dunlap and Chavarria right there on the other side, ready to try to block it if it went over. 2 points for Lovington. They're up quickly in this one. Preciado serving again. West with the answer. Combs sends it up, and Jimenez sends it over and out of bounds as Jimenez from the front row just trying to get it over the net. And it ends up with a point for Lovington. Preciado, 3 straight points off of her serves. And Lovington off to a good start. Preciado, another good serve. West answers. They set up Combs for the kill. She just pushes a soft one over. Ortiz has got it. Preciado now serving up a kill by Ortiz, an attempt anyway. But Tatum answers. And now pushing it is Yaneli Flores, but she sends it too far and it goes out of bounds. So the point for Lovington, they've got 4 straight in this third set. 4-0. 4 straight points off of Preciado's serve. Preciado with a good balanced game, some kills, blocks, ace, and another good serve. West with the answer. Jimenez sets up Taylor. She punches it over. Chavarria's got it. Preciado sets up Ortiz for the kill. But Tatum digs it, answers. Now West sends it over. Hernandez, first touch. Preciado sets up Dunlap. She punches it, and it stays in bounds. A nice little one-fisted bump right near the back corner, and that's 5 straight points for Lovington. They're up 5-0 quickly in this third set, and Tatum wants to take a timeout and talk about it. Wow, what a great start. And all 5 points off of Preciado's serve. 4 points off of Preciado's serve.
It was West who served first, and then they won the point. But
exactly.
5 straight points to start the set
for Lovington.
is very
5
good.
straight points, you bet.
Yeah,
so
that maybe was one of the biggest runs they've had all season.
You bet. And certainly a great way to set the tone for this. Now they need to keep their feet on the gas. Sometimes Lovington will get up, and sometimes I don't know what happens, but they will falter a little bit. They'll get a little overexcited maybe and make an unforced error or hit something long or a net serve. Something happens to stop their momentum. Well, let's see if they can just keep it going here. So back to serve is Preciado. Villasenor answers. Combs going up for the kill, and it does go off of the fingertips of Barunda in the back row. Barunda can't come up with a return, and that's going to give the ball to Tatum. So 5-1, Tatum on the board. Jimenez back to serve. Tatum trailing 5-1, but a good serve. It's answered by Ortiz, and Dunlap going in for the kill, and just too much. Dunlap sometimes, she got a lot of power, but she's kind of like Barunda. Sometimes she can rush her, and I think that really is what happens, is that she just gets really excited. She rushes the hit, and it turns out it goes long, but still. Another serve by Jimenez. Preciado with a second hit. Ortiz sends it over softly, and then they set up Combs for the kill, and she does manage to put that out of bounds, inbounds, and off of the hands of Lovington for another point. So Tatum now clawing their way back. Lovington's got to stop them right here if they want to win. Tatum's got to keep it going if they want to win. 5-3, they're up. They're down by 2. Good rally going, both teams. Combs in for the kill. Saved by Chavarria. Preciado setting up Chavarria for the kill. Preciado setting up Chavarria. She gets it over, but Tatum answers, and then West from the back row hits it into the net. That's the 3rd time in this match that West, who's really talented, but when she is in that middle position in the back row, she sometimes will hit it down into the net instead of across. Lovington 6-3. They're up by 3. Tatum responds, gets the ball back over the net. Now going in for the kill is Chavarria. Oh, and West again. She's in right there in that center, in the back row in the center position, and she hit it down. She really is a talented player, but she's having her troubles, and the coach is gonna have her pull her out and have her try to refocus. So she's coming and off the bench. I did not see who was going in for her.
I believe that was Villasenor.
And Lovington with the serve. Tatum manages to answer. Preciado sets up Barunda for the kill. It's answered, but pops straight up. 3rd hit's coming, and it can't be controlled. And that's really because of that really great hit by Barunda. It was such a good hit. The ball was spinning that Tatum never got any quality hits off of that. They never got any quality touches off of that nice hit. So the point for Lovington, they're up by 5, 8-3. Tatum, they're not going away as they answered this one. Hernandez to Preciado to Barunda for the kill. It went a nice dig and stopped by Rice. They set up Combs for the kill. Hernandez gets it over to Preciado, and she gets it to Chavarria for the kill. It pops right back over. Preciado setting up Barunda for the kill. And off of Villasenor's arms, Tatum does manage to save that, and then Taylor sends it over. Preciado setting up Dunlap for the kill. And off of the hands of Villasenor, Tatum still alive. And in fact, they get it to Combs, and Combs in the outside hitter location. She's really strong over there on the front left, and she sends it out. Lovington able to get a hand on it, but can't actually return it. So Tatum now down by 4, 8-4. Lovington still leading, but Lovington has to grab the momentum back and get that ball back. Tatum will be serving. It's Aubrey Young back to serve. She punches it over. Ortiz with the first contact. Preciado sets up Chavarria. She sends a free ball over. Jimenez now setting up De La O for the kill, and she does. She puts it right on that attack line, right on the 10-foot line. Nobody there, as the front row couldn't get back and the back row couldn't get up in time to be able to return it. Point for Tatum. They trail by 3. It's 8-5. Young with a jump serve, a lot of spin on it. Hernandez first touch, and Preciado sets up Barunda. She sends the ball over. And now it's Flores setting up Combs for the kill. Blocked at the net by Dunlap. Nice block by Dunlap. And she's had a few of those tonight. So good work at the net for Dunlap. Now the point for Lovington, 9-5. They're up by 4, and Dunlap will go back to serve. So Dunlap serving. She's just got to control that ball. Nice serve. Tatum digs it, though. That's Rice. Second touch by Jimenez. Combs sends it over. Chavarria, first touch. Preciado sets up Aranda. Tatum saves it. Now they get it to De La O. Preciado, first contact. Ortiz sends it over, and it's punched down by Combs right in front of Dunlap. She gets a hand on it, but can't return it. So the ace for Combs, or the kill for Combs, rather, and Combs will go back to serve. Tatum trailing by 3. It's 9-6 in this third set. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Barunda in for the kill off of the hands of Mariscal. And a nice kill for Barunda. That ball coming out of her hand is just so, it's always so fast that even when an opponent gets a hand on it, a lot of times they can't get a quality return off of it. That is Chavarria with a good serve. Tatum digs it, sends it over. Chavarria first touch. Preciado sets up Aranda for the kill. Oh, and it hits inbounds just in front of the baseline for a point for Lovington. Lovington up by 5, 11-6 now. They've really got great momentum. They need to keep it going. No unforced errors. They need to just keep their focus and concentration individually and as a team. And Chavarria is going back to serve. Good serve. Tatum answers. Jimenez has got it. They set up De La O for the kill. Oh, and Lovington not able as the third hit comes off of Aranda's hands and goes into the net for another point for Tatum. 11-7. Tatum is fighting. They're battling back. They're not going to roll over. And it is Mariscal back to serve. Oh, and off of the hands of Hernandez. I think that might have gone out of bounds. Hernandez reaches up, and it goes off of her hands behind her. So score an ace for Mariscal. 11-8. Tatum trails by 3. Mariscal with a serve. Hernandez first touch. Chavarria's got it. Now it has to go over, and Tess Hernandez sends it over. Oh, and trying to punch it down from just a little quick hit back by Tatum is Barunda at the net, and it's a tight set, which means there's just no room. The ball falls right there in front of the net, no room to work with. So a point. Tatum's got it within 2, 11-9. Mariscal back to serve again. Chavarria first contact. Preciado second contact. Chavarria sends a free ball over. Tatum responds. They set up West for the kill. Just a soft roll over. Preciado saves it, but it's a hitting violation by Lovington. So Tatum has the point, and Ochoa wants to talk about it. The coach takes a timeout to regroup her Lovington team because right now Tatum has battled back within 1. 11-10 is your score. 11-10 in this third set, and we are just about as even as you can get.
Yeah, it has been an extremely even match between these two teams. 25-23, Lovington winning the first set, 20-25 or 25-20, Tatum winning the second set, and 11-10 right now Lovington here in the third set. So yeah, you're not going to get just much closer than that, and it seems like the momentum swings from one team to the other after 3 or 4 points, and then it swings back, and so here we go again.
Again, some exciting rallies, as some of them are sloppy, yes, and some of them are rather uncontrolled, but both teams battling it out, managing to stay alive and keep the ball alive. And off of the Tatum serve, they're setting up West for the kill, and it is going to be a kill because it goes to Tess Hernandez, and she gets a hand on it, and that's all. It spins out of bounds toward the back. So West, again, West is really best when she's in that outside hitter location there on the left, and she also does very well on her serve. And off of the Tatum serve, Hernandez has got it. They set up Barunda for the kill. Combs gets a hand on it. West comes over for the second touch. It's got to go over the net, and it does not. Off of that third touch by, I think, Mariscal, it just did not go. So Lovington scores the point. Now they're up by 1, 12-11, your score in this third set. We're tied apiece, 1 set apiece, and it's Barunda back to serve. Lovington up by 1. Good serve. Combs has got it. They set up West for the kill, and she just hits a soft one right there. It lands right in the middle on the attack line, and it is a point because nobody, your front line is Aranda, Preciado, and Ortiz, and they were all too far forward, and the back row was too far back. Tatum tied it up, 12 apiece. Alarcon serving. Preciado with a second touch. Aranda going in for the kill. It's blocked at the net, but saved by Lovington. Aranda going back for the kill again. Tatum manages to keep it alive again. Taylor with a kill, but it doesn't work out. Hernandez denies her. Preciado sets up Ortiz for the kill, and she does as she sends it. And boy, trying to make that dig with hustle is Combs, but she falls to her knees and can't get to it in time. Doesn't get any help from Jimenez there. She comes in just a little late, as Tatum gives the point to Lovington. Oh, and just off the net, but it goes over. Tatum stays alive. West going to try to punch it over. Dunlap says nope. Tatum sends a free ball over. Dug and saved by Barunda, and now Dunlap sends it back over. Tatum punches it. Chavarria first touch, and Preciado sets up Dunlap for the kill. It's blocked at the net by West, and nothing that Lovington can do. It comes over, and neither Ortiz nor Dunlap in that front row can get to it. So the point for Tatum, they've tied it up again. West is serving. It's 13-all. Barunda first contact. Preciado sets it. Barunda slaps it back over, and Alarcon sends it. Combs tries to kill it. Lovington says no, and Preciado from the right side punches it down in between the rows for a nice point for Lovington. They're up by 1 now, 14-13.
And the third kill for Preciado.
And Preciado is really known more for setting the ball, and of course, she's a good server as well. Tatum keeps it alive, but that third hit comes off the hands of Fist of Jimenez, as really that was all about the serve, as Preciado had a lot of spin on that serve, and Tatum never got any quality hits off of that serve. It was doomed to die. It's 15-13, Lovington up by 2, another good serve. West with the second hit off of that. Taylor sends it over, and Chavarria with the first hit, and Preciado sets up Ortiz, who sends it over, but it's punched back by Tatum, and then Lovington with too many Wheaties. So they hit one out of bounds, another unforced error, as they were in the right position, but not a quality hit. Tatum with the point, 15-14. Lovington up by 1, and the serve is long.
So Jimenez with her third service error.
That's right, her third service error. And she was arguing for maybe, she thought it touched the line. She was pointing and said that touched the line. Lovington with the ball, Ortiz with the serve, and it's an ace for Ortiz. A nice ace for Ortiz, as it was Luan Villasenor back there, could not. And she's saying, my bad, my bad. She knew. She just could not return that. West with the first hit. They're going to set up Combs. She does a fingertip roll. It is saved by Lovington. Good work at the net there. And now they set up Combs for the kill, and it's blocked by
Dunlap.
Dunlap at the net. Great block by Dunlap. She came down again. She's really playing well, looking, anticipating where she's going to need to be, and making some nice blocks. So Lovington now stretched out their lead quickly. 18-14, they're up by 4, and Tatum with a timeout. Definitely they're talking about it, saying, wait a minute, we're on the wrong end of this run, and they're looking and trying to figure out how to save this and fight back. Lovington, they need to keep their energy, but corral that energy into smart play, good touches, and no unforced errors. So if they can continue to play, they're playing pretty consistently, and that's what we've said they needed to do, was play better consistently, and they've been able to do that and really improve their game tonight. So in this third set, they're up by 4, 18-14. It's Ortiz who's going to be serving. Nice spin. West with the first contact. Jimenez sets up West. She sends a free ball over. Hernandez, first contact. Preciado is going to set up Barunda for the kill. And she does. Scores one off of the hands of Mariscal. Too hot to handle. So another kill. A big boom from Barunda. And that makes it 19-14. Lovington has stretched their lead out by 5, but they've got to continue to play well. Ortiz back with a serve. And this time via Sonor. First contact. They're going to set up Taylor for the kill. Hernandez, first contact. Preciado sets up Barunda for the kill. It's blocked at the net, but goes out of bounds as Taylor was trying to put a big block on it. And it goes off her hands out of bounds, so another point for Lovington. So it should be
20-14.
20 to, yeah. We'll see, 20-15, I think, as the serve came. Tatum was able to respond, and now Barunda with an attempted kill, and she does. Again, nice targeting. She saw she didn't have to go up and use the boom and the power. She just simply placed her ball, and such a good quality touch. Ends up with another kill and another point for Lovington, up 21-14. And, Tatum is able to just push it over. Jimenez with a smart return, pushes it over, and Dunlap at the net tries to push it back, and it goes down into the net instead.
Yeah, that was just one of those unexpected little things. As Jimenez was right there and was like, okay, it's right here. I'll just tink it over.
And instead of setting it, again, Jimenez usually will set the ball for someone else.
Sure, and Dunlap right there going, I got to hit it or we're in trouble.
So 21-15, Lovington up by 6, but Tatum is serving. Young with the serve. Jimenez, first touch. Dunlap sets it. Barunda goes in for the kill. And it's a successful one because right at her feet, Mariscal tried the dig. She tried the dig, tried to come up with it in return. It goes out of bounds now, 22-15. Lovington up by 7. Lovington up by 7, and it's going to be Dunlap with a serve as, it goes out of bounds. The words were just about to come out of my mouth, is that Dunlap sometimes just gets a little amped up. She just gets really excited, and sometimes that ball goes long. And this time it's a long serve by Aubrey Young. So the teams trade. Combs, sorry about that. Young was before, and that serve by Combs, and that one goes long. Again, Combs, powerful player, but you got to harness that power sometimes. So 23-16, and back to serve is Chavarria. Combs answers. Jimenez sets up West for that kill. A nice dig by Ortiz, and then a put back over the net. But Tatum answers. Now Preciado sends it over, punches it over, and Mariscal sends it. West with a free ball over. Preciado setting up Aranda. Attempted kill. Tatum digs it. Stays alive. Chavarria, first touch. Preciado is going to set up Barunda for the kill, and she hits it, but Combs saves it. West with a second touch. De La O sends it over. Hernandez hits it. Preciado sets up Barunda for the kill. West saves it. Jimenez sets up West for the kill. And off of the hands of Aranda at the net, it hits the floor, and Barunda could not get back into her position in the front row in time to save that. Good hustle, though. 23-17. Lovington still up. They're up by 6 now. Tatum with the ball. Mariscal to serve. Good serve. Hernandez. First touch. Preciado sets up Barunda for the kill. Mariscal saves it. It hits the net. West tries to send it over, but of course that was
Extra hit.
That was an extra hit. And that means that Lovington has the point. Yeah, I was about to say, wait a minute, I counted 3. They really should have, and that's what the official is pointing at. The official is pointing at his chest, and he was saying that's my fault. That's my fault. The point is Tatum's. That was his fault. So Tatum with a point. Oh, and that's an ace as Mariscal feeding off of the energy of
that's
that
her 4th
recall.
ace.
Yes.
And actually, they're just going to say replay on the point.
I think that's what they did. They did not put a point up. It was still 23-17. So, and the official is still, I think he's still mad at himself for that. But it was no harm, no foul. What they ended up doing was not giving the point to either team. They replayed the point, and the point ended up being won by Tatum. So it feels like Tatum has grabbed the momentum just a little bit. They've cut the lead now down to 5. It's 23-18. Lovington still with the lead, and this is the point where Lovington needs to hang on and put Tatum away if they can. This is the point in some of the sets where sometimes they don't follow through and they're not able to finish. So they're going to have to try to stop Tatum's serve and continue to try to get 2 more points in this if they want to beat Tatum. Tatum is trying to claw their way back into this match, into this set, that is. Big serve. Hernandez answers. Preciado sits up Barunda for the kill, and it's a good one. Barunda's ball hits the net but spins over inbounds. And Tatum, of course, when it comes off the net, you never know where it's going to go.
Yeah,
you're lucky if you get a save off of that, if you're able to be able to peel that off the floor. And Tatum wasn't. 24-18. It is match point. As the serve is a good one, a hard-fought rally. They're keeping it going, but the point is Tatum's off of the hands of Aranda, as it was a back and forth just across the net. It is 24-19 now. Set point. Set point for Lovington. 24-19, but Tatum will serve. Chavarria first touch. Preciado sets up Aranda, and it's a kill. Wow, she really painted that ball exactly where it needed to be. So a nice kill for Aranda. Another one in this match, and that's 2 sets. 25-19 as Lovington wins their 2nd set tonight. I said I got excited a few minutes ago and said it was match point. It was only set point, of course. You've got to win. That's 2 sets to 1 now. And if Lovington wins the next one, that would be their match win 3-1. But they've got to get through a scrappy, tough, talented Tatum team to be able to do that. Tatum now down 2 sets to 1.
And just an interesting note here, Lovington, the last time the Lovington team won a volleyball game was October the 12th, 2019, so almost 2 years ago.
Wow, so they're looking for their first match win since that time, since 2 years ago.
And they beat Ruidoso in that one, who will be coming in here next Tuesday, 3-0.
All right.
Just an interesting side note there.
Good stuff. Always good to get perspective on the teams and on the game itself. So we're in between sets right now. There will be a 4th set.
And the way this one's going, there may very well be a 5th set.
There may be a 5th set, yeah. And who knows?
I'm going to go just to make sure, extend the possible timeout on the broadcast.
All right. So we are here at Wildcat Gym, Lovington at Tatum Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube, Tatum Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com. Lovington won the first set 25-23. Tatum won the 2nd set 25-20, and Lovington has just won the 2nd set 25-19. They're up 2-1. Tatum looking very determined, rather grim and quiet coming out of that huddle. Lovington, they need to remember they can't celebrate yet. Yes, that energy is great. They've got to be feeling good about themselves, about the game, and about where they are in this one, and they're excited, but you got to channel all that and focus that on the court and just focus on doing what they've been doing, making quality touches, quality hits, rallying. Let's see if they can come out. They started that set with like 5 unanswered points.
Yes, they did.
And they ended up winning it, so it was a good start. Preciado is going to serve for Lovington to start this fourth set. West hitting it over. Chavarria answering. Preciado sets up. Going to set up. It's going to be Ortiz handling it. And now Tatum sets up West for the kill. Preciado saves it. Hernandez sets up Dunlap. She sends it over. Taylor answers. Barunda with the first hit. Preciado sets up Dunlap. Dunlap tries to get it over, but it hits the top of the net. And West was going to be there for the block even if it went over. So first point goes to Tatum. First point of this fourth set. If Lovington wins this set, they win the match. That's dug by Hernandez. It spins up toward the net. Chavarria tries to get it over and save it, but can't. So 2 straight quick points by Tatum. West back to serve. Good serve. Hernandez, first touch. Preciado sets up Dunlap. Dunlap for the kill. West saves it. Jimenez sets up Combs for the kill. It's blocked at the net by both Ortiz and by Dunlap. Tatum saves it, sends it over. Hernandez sets up Barunda, tries a kill. Tatum saves it. Taylor tries a kill, and it goes out of bounds. So the point for Lovington. They're on the board in this fourth set, 2-1. A good rally by both teams, some pretty good quality hitting there. But what you, of course, want to do is not just hit well, but set up your own plays off of the serve. Lovington answers, sends it over. West answers. Preciado sets up Barunda for the kill. And West probably should have let that one go, but it was coming right at her, so she bounced it back with her fists and goes into the student section. So we're tied 2 apiece now in this fourth set. Lovington leads 2-1. Ortiz is serving for Lovington, and almost an ace, but man, digging for that was West. And then they get it over to Combs. She tries the kill in that outside hitter location, and it goes out of bounds. So another point for Lovington, 3-2. They're up by 1. They're up by 1 in this fourth set. Ortiz serving again. Nice slow but spin serve. West saves it. They set up Taylor. She sends one, right on the line. Taylor just, she was going to go for the boom, and then she just changed her mind, hit a soft one over there, and it just barely just hit on the line. A point for Tatum. So we're tied apiece. We're tied up again at 3 apiece. And that is Jimenez serving. Ortiz digs it. Preciado sets up Dunlap. It's Tatum answers at the net. They set up Combs. Hernandez answers. Preciado sets up Chavarria for the kill. Villasenor answers. They send it over. Hernandez first touch. Preciado setting up Barunda for the kill. And she does. She off of the hands of Mariscal in the back row. Mariscal not in position to be able to do anything. Again, the heat from Barunda's big boom. Another kill for her.
13
and
unofficially.
That gives Lovington a 1-point lead. Lovington will have the serve. I think they're talking about, and it's Dunlap to serve. Villasenor passes it to Combs, who sends it over the net. Preciado, second touch, gives it to Aranda. West saves it. They set up Combs for the kill. Goes over the net. Chavarria has first touch. Preciado setting up Barunda. It's blocked at the net, sent back over. Lovington saves it, sends it back. Nice rally going. Preciado takes the pass. They set up Barunda. A fingertip kill, but Tatum is able to save that as Slover sends it over, and it falls out of bounds. So the point is for Lovington. I was just trying to catch my breath.
This one has been a breathless one.
5-3, Lovington up, and Dunlap with the with the big serve. Tatum answers. Now Lovington struggling. Third touch has to go over. Ortiz gets it over. Now they set up Combs for the kill, and Ortiz gets a hand on it. Chavarria with second hit and third hit has got to go over, and it doesn't, as they were all out of position, and Preciado turned around.
Yeah, just scrambling on that
Yeah,
one.
they were just scrambling, a little sloppy. But out there hustling, trying to save the ball. They're still up. Lovington leads by 1, 5-4. It's Young back to serve. And it goes into the net. So another error, as Young has had some of those in this match tonight. 6-4. Lovington up by 2 in this fourth set. Lovington leads 2-1. Chavarria will be back to serve for Lovington. Noisy, supportive fans here in Lovington. Tatum answers. They set up Combs for the kill. Oh, and yep, it's going to be they had too many touches. That was the third.
Nope, illegal touch.
Oh, illegal touch. Yeah, I thought that was going to be the fourth hit, as it was not going to make it back over the net. So, illegal hit, a hitting error by Lovington gives Tatum the point. 6-5. Combs is serving. And it goes out. Did they say it touches?
Nope,
yep.
It's an ace. It hit the line.
It hit the line. I was waiting to see what it was called. I knew it looked to me like it hit the line, but I was waiting to see what the line judge down there said. So an ace for Combs.
That's her 13th service point of the night.
And we are tied 6 apiece. Preciado sets up a ronda, but it's blocked at the nets. Blocked by West. West has had a lot of blocks, as she's been good at the net tonight, good in that outside hitting location, and good on her serve. Combs back to serve. Hernandez, first touch. Preciado is going to set up Barunda for the kill. She sends it over. A lot of spin on that ball, and I was going to say, I'd be surprised if anybody's able to touch that, because her return had so much spin on it. Her kill, indeed, was a good shot. So Barunda again, quality hit. She'll be back to serve now for Lovington. We're tied 7 apiece in this fourth set. It's a good one. Ooh, nice serve, but Combs has a good return. They set up West for the kill, and Chavarria answers. Lovington, 2 great digs and serves. Now they're going to set up Della. Oh, she pushes it over. Aranda saves it. Ortiz sets up. Preciado kills. Yes, Preciado with a nice big fist sends that right into the corner, and a nice point for Lovington. 8-7. They lead this fourth set. Barunda back to serve again. These Tatum girls are talking about it. Combs coming out, substitution going in. Didn't see. Ooh, good serve, and it goes right to the new girl.
It's Rice.
The Rice in the corner there. Mariscal saved it, sent it over. Now Aranda with the attempted kill. Rice saves it. Jimenez gets it, passes to West, a free ball over as Hernandez hits it, and Preciado sets up Ortiz for the kill, and Ortiz from that outside hitting location hits a soft one, but it spins in for another kill for Ortiz and a point for Lovington. They're up by 2, 9-7 in the fourth set, as Barunda is back to serve. And a good serve. It was going to fall in, as Rice was right to scramble and try to get it, but she could not get a quality return on that. She goes to her knees. Good hustle. But the point for Lovington off of Barunda's serve, 10-7. Lovington leading. And they're calling for the ball. Barunda back to serve again. Barunda. Nice serve, as it looked like it was gonna hit the net. It sneaked over and dove right at the base, right at the feet of Combs. Nothing she could do. Nice ace by Barunda. A softer serve this time. Tatum handles it. West with the second hit. Jimenez punches it over. Chavarria's got the first contact, and Preciado sets up Aranda for the kill, but Tatum is there. Third touch has to go over, and now Preciado on the second contact sends it over. They set up West for the kill, and off of the hands of Aranda at the net, Preciado spins out, and Preciado is able to get a hand on it, but can't do anything with it. So the point for Tatum, as they're within 3 now, 11-8 in this fourth set. Tatum's got the got the serve. Lovington's got the lead. Hernandez hits it over, and you know what? Her return just kind of spins lazily over the net, and it falls right in front of the net, and West tries to return it, hits it into the net. So, again, nice reflex. Nice reflexes as Hernandez now serving for Lovington. They're up by 4, 12-8. Tatum still alive. Preciado, second contact for Lovington. Is trying to send it over is Ortiz, and she sends it over out of bounds, punches it with her left fist. So that's going to be a point for Tatum, 12-9. Tatum, Lovington is threatening to let Tatum sneak back into this. I mean, Tatum, they're a talented team. They never say die. 12-9 your score. It'll be, I believe, Alarcon serving for Tatum. Chavarria, first contact, and it's just going to go. It's just really that, you may as well count that. That's an ace for Alarcon, as just not able to do anything with that ball. Had enough spin on it. Barunda, first touch. Preciado sets up Dunlap for the kill. Mariscal saves it. Free ball going over to Lovington. Third hit now coming by Barunda. She almost kills it. Tatum stays alive, and now West is going to try the kill. Chavarria passes to Preciado. She sets it up. It goes over the net. Tatum. Now they set up West for the kill. Barunda answers. Preciado going to set up Dunlap for the kill. Combs saves it, and it's going to be Jimenez pushing it over, and then Preciado pushes it over. Nice long rally as West pushes it over for Tatum, and Riley coming with a big boom, and it hits, it spins and hits just on the sideline right at the attack line, and a point for Lovington.
And Jimenez and Taylor right in the middle. Both of them got a hand on it, but still it managed to just power through on the big boom.
They were both at an angle that all they did was just kind of increase the spin, and it went off of both their hands, but it hit inbounds, and so a net serve, but it goes over, and Tatum is able to dig it. West sends a free ball over. Barunda gets it to Preciado. She sets up Dunlap for the kill. It's blocked, but Lovington digs it. They give it to Ortiz, who tries a kill. Tatum stays alive. West punches it over, but it goes out of bounds. And up at the net to try to block that was Ortiz, and it went off.
And they're going to say it was a net violation.
It was a net
on
violation for Ortiz at the net. I was going to say it was hard to see if it was somebody was going to violate right there. I didn't know if it was going to be West or Ortiz. So the point for Tatum. West serving. Third hit coming over by Chavarria, and it's a kill. As on their knees, the whole back row trying to get to that, to save it, to dig it and send it over. It doesn't work. So
first kill of the night to go along with a couple aces there for Chavarria.
Lovington up by 3, 14-11. Ortiz serving. Tatum answers. They set up Combs for the kill. She stabs it down, and Hernandez, Layla, trying to dig that, can't do it. So an ace for Combs, another one for her in that outside hitter position. She's
11
strong
for
there.
11 for her tonight.
She's strong there, and so is West. 14-12, Tatum trailing only by 2. And a good serve. Preciado sets up Barunda. She hits a soft one. Oh, that was beautiful as Barunda just saved all that power and just popped that over the net right in front of Taylor, and
Taylor's backing up,
getting ready for the boom. She's getting ready for the Barunda boom, and it didn't happen. So beautiful point, 15-12, and now a great serve by Lovington.
Dunlap.
And Dunlap sends one deep with a lot of speed and spin on it, and nobody could do any of that. Yeah, her second ace, and she's got some blocks and some kills to go along with that. So a good night for her, and a good serve again off the hands of West. Third hit coming. They get it over. Preciado now, second touch. She sends it to Aranda. Aranda tries the kill, but too much power. It goes out of bounds beyond the baseline. So that's going to be a point for Tatum. Tatum trailing only by 3 now, 16-13. As Lovington still in the lead, but Tatum is going to have the serve, and it's going to be Aubrey Young back to serve for Tatum. It's Lovington trying to close out Tatum in this fourth set. Their lead 2-1. Oh, and it hits the net but goes over. It's going to be Aranda trying to send, or Ortiz rather, trying to get that ball. She gets it over, but too well, actually. It goes long and hits out of bounds. So that was the third touch on that ball, and she knew she had to get it over. Tatum just watched it go out of bounds, and they pick up the point. 16-14, Tatum trails by 2. Young back to serve. And Ortiz with the first touch. Preciado sets up Barunda for the kill, and she does. Off of the hands of De La O. Too much speed and spin for De La O to handle. Good position there. She tried, but Barunda with another kill. Was that 14 now? 14
I will double
15?
check. I believe that's 15.
It's at 15 now.
Yeah, that is 15
All
by
right,
my count.
15 kills for Barunda, but good team play by Lovington, and a nice serve by Chavarria is going to be an ace. As Young was trying to get to that, got a hand on it, but could not return that. So an ace by Chavarria. She's got several
3
of those. Yeah, this is her third one that I marked down. I thought maybe I'd missed some, but that's the third one I've marked for.
That's the same I got. So.
18-14, Lovington leads. A nice serve again, but Combs has got it. Tatum pushes it back over the net. Hernandez first touch. Barunda is going to send it over. De La O has the second touch on it, and Jimenez sends it over. Preciado pushes it, but Tatum ready for it. They save it, and they set up De La O for the kill, and it goes just inbounds on the right side for a point for Tatum.
And that's De La O's 5th kill.
So De La O that's going to be Combs back to serve for Tatum. It's 18-15, Lovington leads. Hernandez first hit, Preciado sets up Aranda for the kill. Getting a hand on it at the net is West. They set her up for the kill. It spins, but Chavarria digs it. And Aranda has the second hit on it, and it spins backwards instead of forwards, and then nothing Lovington can do. So Tatum has clawed their way back to within 2. It's 18-16. Combs is serving. Hernandez, first touch. Preciado sets up Barunda for the kill, and Mariscal answers. They set up West. West sends a free ball over. Hernandez, first touch. Preciado sets up Barunda for the kill. Combs saves it. Jimenez sends it over, and that's dangerous. Yes, that is a point for Tatum. As Jimenez, very wisely, instead of setting it, she went ahead and sent it over, and Lovington was a little out of position, not expecting that. And so Tatum has gotten it, but within 1 point now. It's 18-17. Lovington leads, but Tatum with the momentum here. Lovington looking to close them out. We're in the 4th set. Lovington leads 2-1 tonight, but Tatum, we've said it the whole match, is that they're talented, they're tough, and they're not going to quit fighting. So
no, they certainly never are. As the Tatum Lady Coyotes, we said it back in the pregame show, they're one of the bellwethers when it comes to if you're a medium-sized school that's frankly in rebuilding mode, and the Tatum or the Lovington girls are. They're kind of rebuilding under Coach Marissa Ochoa. This is a bellwether team. They are one of those teams that is good year in and year out. Yes, they're a little bit smaller, but you can see where you are in comparison when you play a team like this. And Lovington much better tonight than they were when we saw them back in early September against this Tatum team.
You bet. They've come a long way, and Lovington up 2-1 tonight. We're in the 4th set. Lovington leading by 1 point, 18-17 your score. And Tatum is serving. That's Combs back to spin the ball across the net. It's punched forward. Aranda, second hit. And she passes it to Barunda, who scores a kill. Just a nice controlled shot that falls just in bounds beyond anybody's reach on Tatum, and that's an important point. 19-17 now as Lovington gets the ball back, and Barunda will be serving. And Barunda, she just needs to control that ball, make sure she gets it over the net but keeps it in bounds. And out of bounds. So an unforced error on serve, 19-18.
Her first serve error, though, of the night.
And she's had a whale of a match and a lot of good games. And it's followed by a serve error by Mariscal. And Mariscal had like 4 aces that I had written down.
Yeah, 4.
And so an unusual, unforced serve error from her gives Lovington the point. They're back up by 2, 20-18. Hernandez back to serve. She's got a good serve. Tatum having trouble handling that, and they end up saving it, getting it back over. Preciado first hit. Dunlap is going to punch it over, and Combs dives for it, trying to dig it and return it, but can't. As she goes to her knees on that left side, point for Lovington, 21-18. They're back up by 3. They have the ball. Hernandez serving. Good serve. It's a flat serve. No spin on that time. Combs with the third hit gets it over. Hernandez, first touch. Preciado sends it, just punches it over. Beautiful. Preciado, of course, right up at the net. She's done that a couple, 3 times tonight. Instead of setting, she's a setting specialist, and she does that, I'd say almost
play.
9 times out of 10 for Lovington. But she saw she could punch it over and hit it between the rows, make a point, 22-18. Lovington up, and almost an ace.
Yep, it'll be an ace. Legal touch.
Exactly. As Tatum kept playing the point, so I wasn't sure that the refs had caught that they were going to see that. But an ace for Hernandez.
Her second, and
23.
Timeout.
Yep, and a timeout, as Tatum wants to talk about it, because 23-18 in the fourth set, as Lovington can sniff the victory. They're close enough, they can smell it, but they've got to be patient, stay focused, and try to finish this out. And Tatum wants to interrupt that victory, that early, victory smell over here. They want to grab this win for themselves. They've got to win this set to stay alive. If Lovington wins this set, they win the match.
Yeah, and Lovington has not won in 2 years. So since really, it was October the 12th, 2019.
Almost
and
exactly 2 years.
And then they lost 5 consecutive matches going into the playoffs that season. So,
and we're just about back to action. It's 23-18 in this fourth set. Lovington is up by 5. Hernandez is serving for Lovington. They're up 2-1 over Tatum. And here we go. Ooh, a nice serve. It's popped back over the net by Tatum. Second touch by Preciado. She sets up Ortiz for the kill. Tatum handles it. They set up West for the kill. Oh, and blocking at the net. A huge block by Dunlap. As Dunlap, again, she's had a great game at the net, anticipating where she needs to be, and then hitting that ball right back. Big block. And that's match point now for Lovington. Hernandez serving, 24-18 your score. And Tatum staying alive with that rally. Preciado setting up Dunlap for the kill, and she does. And Lovington has won their first match in 2 years. First match in 2 years as they win this fourth set, 25-18. 25-18 your final score. They beat Tatum 3-1. Congratulations to the Lovington Lady Cats, and wow.
And Marissa Ochoa, her first win as the head coach of the Lady Cats.
Wow. It's been a long time coming, and Lovington has improved their whole season. We've watched them, and they battled today. They played some really good volleyball. They responded to the challenge, and they won. Tatum, nothing to sneeze at. Tatum put up a lot of points in defeat in this. The first set, 25-23 by Lovington. Tatum won the second set, 25-20. Lovington came back 25-18, and now they won the fourth and final set tonight, 25-19, and there is a great celebration going on the floor as the football team is here tonight. They're all down there surrounding the Lovington girls, congratulating them on this important victory for them, a milestone, as this was not a district game, but what an important one for Lovington tonight.
Well, it certainly was, and a big night, as you mentioned, for Amber Barunda. 16 kills unofficially, and she also had a couple of aces to go along with it. Riley Dunlap, 7 kills, none bigger than the one at the very end that got the win. She also had 5 blocks and 2 aces of her own. Jasmine Preciado, 5 kills tonight, a block and an ace in her scorebook too. Odyssey Ortiz with 3 kills. Aubrey Aranda, hello, she had 4 kills to go along with a couple of blocks. Annalie Chavarria, 3 aces and a kill tonight. So really a complete night for the Lovington Lady Cats. And you got to say, pretty good, at least at times, for Tatum, too.
Oh, certainly. I mean, they put, like I say, they put up a lot of points in defeat. The points they put on the board tonight would a lot of times be enough to win against other teams, I mean, not at the end of each set.
Right.
But the amount of points that they put up and the amount of points they went back and forth, they led several times in sets that went back and forth in some. So, yes, Tatum playing good volleyball tonight.
Yeah, 11 kills tonight for Cayenne Combs to go along with a couple of aces and a block in her column. Then Kylie West, 9 kills on the night, 3 blocks. Well, of course, all these are quite unofficial. Valeria Mariscal had 4 aces on the night. Nikayla Taylor, 4 kills, but she kind of went away about midway through that second set. And,
right.
She had some good touches, but no more kills after about midway through that second set. Isela Alacon with an ace tonight. Sierra Jimenez with a kill. So, Tatum, they just ran into a team that was due tonight. And the Lady Cats, of course, getting their first victory. And now, they're off the schneid, as they say.
Right. I mean, they broke that. A lot of times that's all it takes as a team is when you come so close. And they've come so close in the last 3 weeks in winning. They've won a lot of sets and just hadn't been able to close it out. And they did that tonight. They showed they stayed poised. They played within themselves. And they kept it going and prevailed at the important points. They didn't fall apart and lose focus. They kept it up, and so congratulations to the team, to the coaches. I mean, it was great to see this on senior night as well, as
yes.
The seniors are getting pumped up, but it really was a nice team win. Yes, you have a huge amount of kills by Amber Barunda. Great play by her as always, but you had a more balanced team attack here with lots of contributions to this win, with a lot of different kills and aces and blocks, and
sometimes really, just things that don't go in the books, just keeping plays alive.
Exactly. Lovington was able to keep so many rallies alive. Both teams had they had long rallies in this one, and they were able to make more quality touches. I think they were more successful. Their hitting percentage, I think, was much higher as a team tonight. They were taking a lot of swings, but they were making more of them count than usual, and they did not shoot themselves in the foot as much as they have done sometimes in the past, especially when the sets have gotten tight before, and Lovington has made more unforced errors. They made fewer unforced errors. They played better as a team tonight. So congratulations. It really was a pleasure to watch them prevail and the excitement of winning and what this can do for them as they move forward now. I mean, this should give them huge confidence as they move into that match against Rodoso on Tuesday. It'll be here at Wildcat Gym. We'll be here. Looking forward to that. I just can't tell you how much of a pleasure it is to watch a team work really hard, to watch them improve. I've said they're working hard. You can tell in practice their individual skills have come up. Their team skills have come up. You can tell they're listening to their coach, Coach Ochoa, and Coach Cantone are doing a great job with these girls because they're improving. You can see it from week to week. And you know what? Not every team is able to do that. Even a good team sometimes just begins a season as a good team and ends the season as a good team. But this is a team that is improving, and they really deserve to feel as good as they feel tonight and to be able to take that into the rest of their season, especially when they hit district.
Well, for sure. And so enjoy it tonight and enjoy it for the weekend. And then, of course, Tuesday, right back here for more Lovington volleyball for Tatum. I believe they're taking on New Mexico Military.
They are.
Their next match.
They're not in action until a week from tomorrow night. They play again on Monday. They're on Monday the 11th at NMMI.
And so we will not have that game.
We will not have that game, but we will be here at Wildcat Gym on Tuesday against Rodoso.
Mm-hmm.
And again, tonight it was a 3-1 victory by Lovington over Tatum. Lovington's first match win in 2 years. So congratulations, and of course, good luck in that next game. I'm Dawn Morgan with TJ Miracle. Any final thoughts on this tonight?
Well, don't forget tomorrow, Tatum football will be in action. They'll be taking on Melrose. They're in Tatum. You'll be able to see that here on the Tatum Sports YouTube channel and on the Tatum tab at HobbsAmerica.com. Patrick Alexander and Alan Scott will have that call for you around 6:45 or so tomorrow evening. The Lovington football team is off this week, so great match. And so splitting the season series, Lovington and Tatum. So Tatum going to go figure out, what's going on. I know they'll get it turned around. And for Lovington, try and build on this as they move forward, Dawn.
Oh, sure, because Tatum, of course, they're now 8-5, but this was non-district game, so they're still 1-0 in district. And we know they're a good team. They're a very good team. So we expect that they're going to continue their winning ways in District 2 and District 4 2A, and Lovington will be celebrating and savoring this win tonight. So congratulations. This also gives us hope as we see some of the younger players tonight really shining. Aubrey Aranda, she's just a freshman. Annalise Cheveril, she's a junior. She'll be back next year to help lead this team. Odyssey Ortiz, a junior this year. She'll be back. Layla Hernandez, again, sophomore. So we've got some good players who saw a good time tonight and good results. And we'll see you again on Tuesday night right here at Wildcat Gym. I'm Dawn Morgan for TJ Miracle. You've been listening to Lovington and watching Lovington and Tatum Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube, Tatum Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com from Walmart Digital. Good night, everybody.